Alright, camera speeding.
Hi, Gary Anthony Williams. First of all, I didn't want to be here today, but I had to. Legal reasons. I needed to talk about the Flutterbyes, get it off of my chest. First met the Flutterbyes back in, I want to say 1998, but it was actually 1994. Why do I want to say 1998? They made me sign some papers. I heard them singing. As a doctor, I asked each one of them to open their mouths so I could look down their throat because it appeared to me that there were angels trapped in their throats. It wasn't. It was just pure and raw talent. I asked them not to sing for me again because it hurt my soul so much. That's when 2 months later I recognized that there was a tunnel that had been dug under my house. I've been sleeping through the night so silently, so peacefully. The doctors were saying, and this is the medical term, that I was literally sleeping like a baby. Turns out that the Flutterbyes had dug a tunnel under my house and were sleeping under there during the day and at night, singing me through a peaceful night's sleep. I had tried Lunestra before, several edibles, and other just medicine charms to sleep. It was only the Flutterbyes sleeping under my floorboards that I realized the meaning of true peaceful sleep. I had them kicked out of my house. 3 years later, I was on a flight to, I would like to say Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, but it was actually Toronto. I looked up in the cockpit and the Flutterbyes were all flying the plane, taking turns at the throttle, the switches. I looked on the wings. There were no engines on the wings. There's Flutterbyes out there literally doing what they do best, which was fluttering their arms in the air, singing and guiding the plane in safely. When I landed in what I'd like to say is Toronto, but was actually Kansas City, I asked maybe it's the AFFA, the APA, I don't know who handles the airlines, but I have them on speed dial on my phone. Yes, my phone still has speed dial. Called them up and asked why we didn't have a real pilot or a real engine on the planes. They said the Flutterbyes were more than any plane could do. I want to read you a quote that they said to me that day, the AFA or the FAA or I don't have my phone, but I'll read it from my memory. Sir, we regret to inform you that you just had the best flight of your life, driven by the Flutterbyes. Any flight that you take from now on out will mean nothing to you. End of sentence. Since then, I haven't flown in an airplane. I haven't driven a car. I don't even walk anymore. I'm carried everywhere I go because I know that the Flutterbyes can take you places that no engine, wheel, or feet could ever get you. They take you places by the heart. That said, I had my heart removed 3 years ago. The doctor was a Flutterby.